quick before we get started, we got something really cool we want to tell you about.
Doot Loot is a CDH-focused Discord where you can buy rare Japanese and Russian foils, signed and altered cards, and other rarities to bling out your deck.
Doot Loot works directly with talented altar artists and offers exclusive cards to the server way ahead of the public.
Simple, no-nonsense, and monthly giveaways.
So you can go join the over 4,000 other members at the Discord link below and grab some shiny loot today.
Notice how every time we do one of these ads, the amount of members goes up by like 1,000. So other people clearly think that this is a good thing. Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by our patron, Cornell Wild, for his very own episode of Play to Win.
I'm Cornell. I don't have any socials, honestly, at all, but I do enjoy playing with you guys and watching you guys play, and I'm glad that I had this opportunity to play with you today.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like being able to get your own episode of Play to Win at the $100 tier.
So we have Cam on TYMNA Malcolm, Shigarami, Cornell on DARGO TYMNA, MARDU Summer is back, Tyler on Kenny and the Pets, and I'm playing a terrible deck.
Begin! Cornell, thanks for being here.
I'm excited for the turn one win.
Good luck, have fun. Tyler's the threat.
Oh, stop it.
Any pre-games?
The Gemstone Caverns. I think the right thing to exile here is Birds of Paradise, but I'm not sure, and I can't wait to regret it.
Okay. Nice, good luck, everyone. Here we go. Blooded Strand and pass.
Draw a card. Arid Mesa, go and search for a scrub land, Esper Sentinel, and pass.
Draw for turn, play a Minamo, cast Kinnan, give you one with the Esper Sentinel. I want to cast this Lotus Petal. Pass.
Draw card. Spire of Industry. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond, you can draw off the Esper Sentinel. The Spire can now lose me a life and pay a mana. Elves of Deep Shadow, going to 39. Pass my turn.
I'll go to 39 on your end step and fetch. Undercity Sewers, Surveil, Bin Cavern of Souls, get a draw. Here's Arid Mesa, and I'll crack it, go to 38. Tundra, and then I'll use the Tundra on a Grim Monolith.
Trigger.
You get a draw, pass the turn.
This start sucks. I'm on a mold of 4. This is not ideal at all.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit of the pain of the 5-color turbo nonsense because I have to feed the Esper Sentinel a draw to play my Lion's Eye Diamond, so my 5-color Spire of Industry land can tap for my Elves of Deep Shadow, which makes everything just like a little bit more awkward than it needs to be.
That's not supposed to happen.
On Deadroof, Marsh Flats, cracking that, going to 38. Badland, Mox, Diamond, pitching Sacred Foundry. Exile this Simian Spirit Guide. Smothering Tithe. Pass the turn.
End step, I'm going to crack the Lotus Petal for double blue and cast a Fairy Mastermind. Untap, draw for turn.
Trigger.
You got it. Gaia's Cradle, cast an Enduring Vitality. Talisman of Curiosity.
Trigger Esper.
Pay for the Esper. Ship the turn.
Untap, draw card.
Trigger.
Yeah, you can have it. There's an Underground Sea as my land for turn. Cast Lotho, losing 1 life from my Elves of Deep Shadow, going to 38. Pass my turn.
Draw. You get a treasure, the One Ring.
Trigger Esper.
You get it, pass.
In end step, I'm really hoping to draw into interaction here. So where I'm at is because you've drawn 1 card this turn.
Say no more, sir. Say no more, fam. I will activate the One Ring on my second main.
Is it worth saying that Cornell is going to get a lot more treasures because of this?
It is 2 more treasures, too. Yeah. I didn't care as much about the treasures.
They're like crazy with Dargo though, but okay.
They're fine. Yeah, it helps them cast Dargo once, and then after that, they just have any other problems. Yeah.
He's like grinning ear to ear right now.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I plan on just playing land pass, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll change. I'm not really sure.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Tyler, what do you want me to do?
I don't know, Cam. You're good to just pass. I think I'm overthinking things.
Pass the turn.
That's a losing strategy, saying, Tyler, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, realistically, it's bad either way. And there may be a shot where Tyler is right, and maybe you should give him extra cards here, but giving Cornell extra treasures with Dargo, I know how scary this gets so quickly. If Dargo can get out for 1 mana, the whole thing is way different. He's already got 3 treasures. I don't know what to do here, but I'm just nervous we're going into a Dargo turn where he's got a bunch of treasures, he's drawn a bunch of cards off Esper Sentinel.
There's a world where, like, we give him 2 more treasures, nobody finds interaction, and then he just wins because of the 2 treasures. So it really is a kind of a bad gamble to be relying on this.
Let's not forget that Tyler has Enduring Vitality out and had a turn 1 Kinnan and is also in a very good spot. So it's like, which of your opponents who is already ahead do you want to give more resources to? It's bad both ways.
Yeah, do you want to lose to this player or this player?
Right, yeah.
All right, untap. Draw a card. Lotus Petal and do a little math. 6, 7.
Nice.
6, 7. Hey,
6, 7. Let's
So old.
defense grid.
A Lotho trigger for me. I'll lose a life and make a treasure.
I'll draw a card with the One.
Make a treasure.
Activate the One Ring tab. Each player draw a card.
No, you won't. It's Fairy Mastermind.
3 Smothering Tithe triggers, and then on top of that, I have 2 Fairy Mastermind triggers. Draw this, and then you get a treasure from that draw 2, and you will get a treasure from that draw.
And now you get 3 more.
Well, great news, fellas. I did not draw anything helpful.
Great news for everyone else here too. I did draw a silence effect, but it is not the right one.
Defense grid's on the stack.
It is friggin' here.
So defense grid is so fucking powerful because not only do we not have a way to stop the defense grid, but like on the way there, we like give Cornell more resources.
Here
so,
you
like,
go.
It makes it even easier for him to do something afterwards.
It's still technically not over. I'm gonna play a Bolus of Citadel.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is technically not over.
Yeah, I feel much better about this actually.
Take a look at the top card. Play a Goblin Engineer. 36 for the Goblin Engineer, going to 34 in response to the Goblin Engineer trigger and cast a Tainted Pact. I'm just gonna stop on the top card. I have a Relic of Legends. Failed to find on the Goblin Engineer. I'm just gonna shuffle. So I'll look at the top again. Relic of Legends. Cast Goblin Bombardment. I will also play Chrome Mox Pitching Impulsive Pilfer. Cast Dargo. Tap Dargo to the Relic of Legends to make a red. Sacrifice it to Goblin Bombardment and start shooting everybody in a repeated motion. There is protection. Okay, so I gotta keep going then.
Goblin Bombardment is obviously a very clean win here, but you still have protection from the One Ring, so you cannot be targeted. So that means Cornell has to find some other way to win. Shouldn't be too hard. There's Bolus of Citadel and 1,000 resources in play, but we just gotta find it.
It's just a weird scenario where like he can't just keep doing this on like upkeep, on my upkeep, where normally like that's what you do when someone has protection like
Because
this.
you have to sorcery speed cast a creature, and he doesn't have any way to do that.
So I could get one more turn if he has land on top of his deck, but
So you're saying there's a chance.
Pale Life going to 33. Pyroblast targeting the Relic of Legends. This is the one that if it's blue. Pay 2 more life to cast Talisman of Indulgence. I will pay 2 life casting a Felwar Stone going to 29. Cabal Ritual going to 27. 24 casting Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, Wheel's good by me. I have Flusterstorm was my interactive spell.
7
for me.
casting a prize statue. Enlightened Tutor, perfect. Okay, looking for the LED with Underworld Breach and Wheel. I'm just gonna basically wheel through my deck until I find Deadpool and Ruthless Technomancer. Once I do that, I'm gonna make infinite treasures, and I will use Deadpool's ability on the last one to just basically sacrifice it and recast it over and over again, making Cam draw his deck out and inevitably winning the game.
I lost.
Nice.
Incredible.
What an efficient Dargo win. Like, I feel like that was exactly how this deck is supposed to do. A little bit of card draw on turn 1, a little bit of mana advantage on turn 2, win on turn 3, right?
exactly. With protection too, with the defense grid protection.
And showing how powerful defense grid is, because you had Flusterstorm. Theoretically, Flusterstorm should be good against the turbo deck, right? But defense grid is not an instant or sorcery, and once that resolves, Flusterstorm doesn't do anything anymore.
So I thought we were safe, we weren't, and now we get to play another game.
That was a quick one. Yeah, let's do another one.
Game 2.
Games.
Oh, yes. A Gemstone Caverns. This is going to look weird. I'm going to get rid of a Demonic Consultation.
Sure, off return, play a Minamo. Cast a Mox Amber. Pass.
Off return, Tropical Island. Cast Chromox and hold priority. Cast an offer you can't refuse on the Chromox.
Gnarly.
Use those treasures right away on a Lotho.
Good job, yeah.
Pass turn.
It's cool that you got to cast Lotho with your Tropical Island.
Yeah, like the hand was so awkward. We're like, I can make this work.
One of the weird reasons why I think an offer you can't refuse is actually kind of good, because it allows me to do shit like this. But again, I'm running into the same issues. A 5-color turbo, everything is a little bit trickier because your mana is a little bit tougher. And I have Tropical Islands and a Chromox and blue cards in my hand and a Lotho that I want to cast. But
Well, at least the Lotho is going to fix your mana problems for the rest of the game.
theoretically, let's hope.
Play a Scrubland Arcane Signet from me, and I'm not going to feed this Lotho, so I'll pass.
Oh my god.
Draw this card. Command Towers, land for turn. Impulsive Pilfer. I'll throw it on this LED for fun also.
Nice. I'll lose a life and get a treasure off my Lotho.
I will pass.
Off return. I needed that to be a land, or the first card I drew, and they're not, so I will pass the turn.
Oh no!
Please.
Okay. Draw card. Spire of Industry. Cast Terra. Trigger. Wishclaw Talisman. Smothering Tithe. Arcane Signet. Mindbreak Trap. And Lion's Eye Diamond. I'll take the Smothering Tithe. Cam, you've won with this deck a lot. I'll attack you for 2.
38.
Pass turn.
I'll get a draw, cast, Malcolm, pass.
I'm not gonna lie, this feels like a 2-player game. Like, you and Cornell all feel like the only 2 people really doing stuff. I'm kind of just like really slow right now, stuck on 3 mana, so.
Yeah, it's important to note though, you have cards in your hand, and I basically do not. So although Smothering Tithe is like an obviously very powerful card, I have noticed that in Terra, it is significantly less powerful because I don't have natural card advantage anywhere. So without shit to do, all those treasures don't mean shit if I can't make something of it, right?
Yeah, it was almost the ideal Terra flip
Yeah.
with LED in your graveyard. graveyard.
Untap, no. Vault of Champion, Stitcher Supplier. Mill 3, Static Prison, Plateau, and a Greedy Freebooter. Pay a red and sacrifice all of these guys to Dargo. Roll another 3, Talisman of Hierarchy, Bolas' Citadel, and Deadpool.
The low throw trigger.
And I will make a treasure. But I don't have a card that says sacrifice Dargo to win the game, so I will pass the turn.
Draw for turn and pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw card, Ancient Tomb. Spire of Industry can lose me life and tap for a white. 37, 2 life from the Ancient Tomb. Going to 35. Put Smothering Tithe on the stack. Let's send 4 damage over at Tyler just to, you know what? Make it 6.
34.
Pass turn.
Get a draw?
Smothering Tithe trigger.
You can have it.
Yahoo!
But that means I'm attacking you, Dylan.
Ah!
I'm coming at you for 2.
33 now.
Treasure. Pass the turn.
Untap, draw a card.
Smothering Tithe trigger?
Go ahead and make a treasure. Cast this Necropotence. I'll pay 12 going to 28. I'll go to Man Step.
Pick them all up.
Wishclaw, Talisman of Indulgence, Magda, Ragavan, Arcane Signet, Academy Rector, Vexing Bubble, and Mayhem Devil, and Exile. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn, move to cleanup step.
A Smothering Tithe on your draw step.
No, it's too late. I already said cleanup step. Sorry. Yeah, you got it. Discard this Nature's Rhythm.
Untap, draw card. Gemstone Caverns is my land for turn. I will lose 1 life from Spire of Industry, 32. Put my last card in my hand onto the stack. It's a Mirror Maid.
Cast Into the Flood Maw on the Necropotence, and I'm going to give Tyler a 1/1.
I will pay 8 going to 20 then.
Mirror Maid back on the stack. I'm going to have this Mirror Maid come in as a copy of Smothering Tithe. Pass my turn.
I also want to note here real quick, with this Mirror Maid, I theoretically could have the Mirror Maid come in as a copy of nothing and then activate my Terra to flip it, making a copy of the Mirror Maid, and the copy of the Mirror Maid could come in as a copy of my flipped Terra, which would die to the Legend Rule, but go through the steps and make me mana. I could theoretically make like infinite mana here, but I would have nothing to do with the mana because I have no cards in my hand, and then I would have a flipped Terra, and I would have no treasures, and I would have no Ancient Tomb, and I would have to lose 2 life. Theoretically, there is a world to do that and then set up for like infinite mana next turn and do something with that, but I kind of felt that maybe it's just better to like protect the Smothering Tithe almost and just have 2 Smothering Tithes, because yes, I could have infinite mana, or the Smothering Tithe could make me like 15 or 20 treasures, and that basically is the same thing. Realistically, I'm not sure what to do here. I don't know.
I like this play because now, like, if you draw Underworld Breach, you're set up to win, whereas, like, otherwise, this is not a board where you're going to win with the 6/6 flyer in combat.
And then
so
theoretically, if I, like, lose all of my treasures right now and tap my Ancient Tomb to try to make the infinite mana and then do nothing with it, and then if someone gets rid of the Mirror Maid for next turn, then I have, like, nothing. You know what I mean? Then I lose the treasures that I did have, and I have nowhere to really go.
On your end step, I'm going to get an Oppo on the stack. Go to my turn, untap, and draw.
2 Smothering Tithe triggers on your draw.
Have them, sir. Cast TYMNA. Go to combat. I'm going to swing 3 at Tyler and 2 at Cornell.
Go to 31.
18.
Treasure will go, and then on my second main, I'll have a TYMNA. Lose 2, going to 36, and I will draw 2. Pass with 7 in hand.
Yeah, and suddenly it feels like the 2-player game is actually you and Cornell and not me and Cornell, because Tyler's not doing shit this game. I think he kept a kind of risky hand, hoping that if he draws a land, it super pays off, which I'm sure it would have, and it just hasn't yet. And I kept a risky 4, hoping that I would find some sort of card advantage at some point. The Mirror Maid on the Necropotence would have been good, but you stopped that, so I don't know, whatever.
Untap, draw.
Dylan, you missed a ton of Smothering Tithe triggers.
Sorry, Smothering Tithe triggers off your TYMNA. 2 of them?
Yeah, there's 2 Smothering Tithes for my 2 draws.
So that means I make 4 treasures?
Yes.
And I will not pay myself either.
2 more Smothering Tithe triggers for me.
Play a City of Traders as land for turn. Bergie, God of Storytelling. Mox Amber, triggering Bergie.
Low throw trigger. You go to 31 and make another treasure.
Voice of Victory. Go to my end step. Take these 8 cards, put them in my hand. Get rid of an Archivist of Ogma, Defense Grid, Grand Abolisher, Beseech the Mirror, Necropotence, and Enlightened Tutor. Pass.
Draw for turn.
2 Smothering Tithe triggers.
Go nuts. Discarding a Consecrated Sphinx.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. Go to combat. Cornell, let's come at you with Terra and Lotho.
I'll block both though.
Sure.
14.
Pass my turn.
I'll get a draw.
2 Smothering Tides when you draw.
You got him. You know what sucks is that my whole turn is going to have to be dedicated to making sure that Cornell can't win on his turn. Move to combat, though, because I still haven't found any lands. Dylan, come at you for 2, and then Tyler, come at you for 3, and then
No,
Cornell.
go at Dylan for 3 and go at me for 2. I'll go to 28.
Going to 12.
I'm going to 29.
Game 2, going up to 38. Make another treasure. TYMNA trigger on my second main. I'll lose 3, going down to 35 and draw
Cornell. 6 Smothering Tithe treasures, please.
Yep, you got him. Ancient Tomb is my land. 2 life, going down to 33. Cyclonic Rift on the Voice of Victory.
Pyroblast that, making a red.
I could do something about this, Cam, but you are so ahead of me. I'm gonna go hellbent for this. What's happening right now? Are you gonna win the game? Like
I said, my whole turn has to be dedicated to making sure that I can't lose the game on this next turn cycle. If this resolves, I have another plan for Cornell's turn so that we at least get 1 more turn each of us.
okay, sure. I'll respond to the Pyroblast and I'll cast Fierce Guardianship on Pyroblast.
That will counter the Pyroblast. Voice of Victory return to my hand.
Granite Magistrate. Move to cleanup. I gotta get rid of one of these. Gifts ungiven. All right, take it away, Cornell.
Untap, draw.
Smothering Tithe triggers.
Make some treasures. Make 2 mana. Mana Confluence. I got a sec. City of Traders. A Mopal, making a red. Altar of the Wretched. Sacrifice Dargo. Draw 7 and then mill 7. Here's my mill. Ruthless Technomancer. Sacred Foundry. Seize the Spotlight. Orcish Bowmasters. Savine's Reclamation. Marsh Flats and a Ranger Captain of Eos. Chrome Mox. I'll pitch Simian Spirit Guide. Voice of Victory and make another red. Cast a Soul Ring, making another red. Cast this Goblin Engineer with the 2 red, making a red. Not search my library. That's my turn.
Untap, draw, pass the turn. Discarding Polywire Prodigy.
2 Smothering Tithe treasures I'll make from you first.
Yeah, you got it.
Untap, draw a card, press the Terra button, exile her, and she comes back in like this. I make a legendary token copy of something, but it doesn't matter because I got nothing to do. Pass my turn.
On your end step, I will cast a Vampiric Tutor then. 31. Oh, man. What's in everybody's graveyard?
None of your business.
These 3 right here.
I have a Wish Claw and a Lion's Eye Diamond, notably.
Ruthless Technomancer, Seize the Spotlight,
Counter
Orcish
spells.
Bowmaster, Sabine's Reclamation, Ranger Captain, Pyroblast, Enlightened Tutor, Necropotence, Besieged Mirror, Grand Abolisher, Defense Grid, Archivist of Ogma, Deadpool Trading Card, Bolus' Citadel, Talisman, LED, Stitcher Supplier, Impulsive Pilfer, Greedy Freebooter, and a Static Prison.
Okay.
So that's a mnemonic betrayal.
It's gotta be, right?
We all know that, right? Write that down, right? Anytime you ask the question, what's in everyone's graveyard, and someone lists 30 cards, you go, okay, now that you're in the middle of a tutor and you're searching your library in your blue black deck, I wonder what you're getting.
I hate mnemonic betrayal, but it's so good.
So good, right? It's so
good
good.
here.
Take this card. You go to my turn? I'll draw.
2 Smothering Tithes.
You got him. Swing Malcolm at Cornell. Timna and Dranith at Tyler.
Go to 25.
10?
I go up to 33, make another treasure. Tim the trigger, so I'll lose 2 and draw 2 on my second main.
Smothering Tithes for me, please.
Verdant Catacombs that I'll crack and go to 30. Underground Sea. Ooh, I cut right to it. Cast the Silence.
All right, I got a response for that. Cast the Silence. Making a whole red mana.
Cast the Snapcaster Mage. Enter and target the Into the Floodmaw. Into the Floodmaw, the Goblin Engineer in the fears of another wheel or some shit. No other responses to Silence. And now my silence goes off. I'll pass then.
This is also a pretty bad sign for us because this means you don't have counter spells in your hand. Your interaction is bounce spells and other shit maybe, and Cornell probably cares a little bit less about that stuff because he's got a decent amount of mana and a bunch of cards, so he can push through shit like that, whereas counter spells would be better. But if you had a counter spell, I gotta imagine you would have protected that silence.
That's the thing, yeah. And it makes no sense to bounce the Voice of Victory because it's clear that I don't have a counterspell for the Voice of Victory when it comes back down. So it's just gonna hold him up 2 mana that he doesn't care about.
Right, yeah, so you don't actually have interaction, so just slow him down off of the Goblin Engineer being able to get something from the graveyard because we're definitely cooked for if that gets to happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, big draw, boys. Come on. Goblin Engineer. Play the Arid Mesa and not crack it. You want to trade Bergie for your Oppo?
No, I'll take 3 whole damage. Go to 27.
I'll pass.
Draw for turn and play an untapped Reading Pool.
Nice. Yes.
You did it.
2 Smothering Tithe.
Yeah, you got it. Birds of Paradise. Pass.
Draw card, Tinderwall. Technically, this is on Saga 2. I've created an enchantment that is a Smothering Tithe that goes away at the end step. Pass turn.
End of your turn. So Cam tried to win last turn, and I silenced him. I don't have another silence in the deck.
I'm pretty sure he's got Mnemonic Betrayal.
We don't have any interaction, it seems like. How many cards in hand?
This is one very good card against Cameron, but you should do whatever you can to stop him now, too.
Oh, it wasn't that. So if you have a really good card against Cameron,
Don't really rely on that. I want Cam to think that. It might be nothing. It might be something. Don't you do nothing because this could do, this it might not be helpful.
if you knew what it was, you'd understand my conundrum.
Very smart. Seems like we don't have any interaction for Cam, right, everyone? We're
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, we might not. Great. That means you don't have it for me.
Okay.
Very smart, Cornell.
Here, I'll just show you because honestly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have a Final Fortune. So it's either take my next turn and see if I top deck a card that matters.
Oh, jeez.
Or
I suddenly don't care.
yeah, right. Or Cam untaps and wins the game. I'm trying to determine what's the better odds of this. I have a hard time believing that I'm not going to lose on his turn, so I'm just gonna we're gonna take the risk, guys. Final Fortune. See what happens, you know? Untap, draw a card. Scrubland is land for turn. 7 paying a life. Peer into the abyss.
Oh my god. That is
Wow.
Was that your top deck or do you have that?
That was my top deck.
Dude, yes. Let me make 400 treasures, please.
23 cards?
So you go to 4. Can I make 46 treasures from Smothering Tithe?
You have all of them. Lotus Petal making a red. Channel touch the Spirit Realm on the Dranith Magistrate. Correct, Lotus Petal, sure. Underworld Breach. Sacrifice, I don't know, all this stuff. Technically, one more thing also sucked to give you the graveyard. The Goblin Engineer. The Lotus Petal, I'll pitch 3 cards. Lotus Petal for black. Burnt Offering on DARGO. 2 red, I guess, and the rest will be black. Recast it. Crack it for a white. Cast Static Prison. Bergie targeting the opposition agent. Demonic Tutor for this Goblin Bombardment.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. That smells like death.
Cast the Goblin Bombardment. DARGO infinitely making 1 mana with Bergie every time I cast it, sacking it to Goblin Bombardment, killing the table.
so dead.
So dead.
Nice.
Dude, DARGO is so good. It's just like it has this crazy inevitability. Like everything is gas. Everything they're doing, and like between like Final Fortune and the top deck Peer into the Abyss, right before you are definitely going to win the game. Great win by Cornell. That was awesome.
That's an awesome window to find right there. So very good use of that Final Fortune.
Yeah, and just proving how good this commander is. And if you're a good pilot and you can find the right window and ask the table, you don't have interaction, right? Like that's the way to win games of CDH. So great win, Cornell. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Thanks MTG, Wandering Around, Mike H, Tom Bieber, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Nathan Cohen, Mr. Derby, Okitoad, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Guy, David Newman, Johnny Denver Omelet, Rocky Hall, Pat Fires, Frogman, Spangler, Larceny Roy, Strawberry Blue, Sparky P, SC Phillip, Olden Groupie, Zach Hartley, Big Legs Banjo, Reactive, Sean on the Ice, The Works, 472, Gare Bear Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Zippon, Joshua Day, Demon of Rosgreaves, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wild, Uncle Butts, Luke Quadja Hamid, Scott Hulk, and Baby Jeebus.
If you'd like to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you so much, Dragon Show, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
We're talking about our $50 patrons next. Here they are. Yeah, you go first. One at a time, please. EXO, Sarge MTG, Rick, Sharticus, Mick Saucy, Max McCumber, Meta, Ben Finelli, Jason Rugg, Safarius. Oh no, Frog! Ashwayne, Vietnams 69, Sarcastic, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Dalton Poti, Jan Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson.
This week, joined by our patron. Can I start over? I messed that up. I'm just bad. I'm just gonna pee on the floor. I love shut up, Cam.
Okay.